you're a Hindu or know anything about Hinduism, you've probably heard about the concept of avatars. The idea is prevalent among Vaishnavas or the worshippers of Vishnu, one of the three major Hindu gods. The belief is that Vishnu appeared or incarnated on earth at different points of time in periods of crisis. Among the 10 commonly accepted avatars of Vishnu include Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Parashurama, Rama, Krishna, Buddha and Kalki. So far, so good. But nothing in Hinduism is quite so simple. Different regions have different ideas of who the 10 avatars are. For instance, in some parts of Maharashtra, the Lord Vitthal is considered one of the 10. In Odisha, the Lord Jagannath is considered an avatar, while some others like to include Balarama in the list. The first 8 and the last avatar, Kalki, who is yet to make an appearance, are generally agreed upon. But the 9th Avataar seems to be a point of contention. Today, we shall examine some of the problems with the 9th Avatar. Now, we know that Buddha was a historical figure whose teachings led to the founding of a religion called Buddhism. This religion was Gnostic in nature, that is, it denied the authority of the Vedas or the existence of God. It had become hugely popular thanks to the patronage of some kings. But early in the 19th century, before British scholar James Prinsep deciphered the ancient Brahmi script, these facts lay forgotten for centuries. Buddhism declined around the 12th century Common Era and was soon completely ousted from India. What was left of it was subsumed by Brahmanism, partly because of the influence of Adi Shankaracharya and his contemporaries in the early centuries of the Common Era. There are many stories about how Shankara defeated many Buddhist monks in debate and destroyed their credibility. Soon, many kings who previously patronized Shramanic faiths like Ajivika, Jainism and Buddhism withdrew their support, and some even persecuted Buddhists. To add insult to injury, Muslim invaders plundered Buddhist monasteries and temples and sealed their fate. However, something like Buddhism that was so widespread in national consciousness could not be completely erased or forgotten. Scholars therefore suggest that Buddha was inducted into the Hindu fold by declaring him an avatar of Vishnu. This was the age of the epics and Puranas, and through this religious literature, Buddha was legitimized as part of the Dashavatara. But the Puranas were hardly kind to the Buddha. In some Puranas, such as the Vishnu Puran, he was deemed a negative avatar, a form of Maya Moha, who was meant to detract and delude demons or evil men from the path of Dharma. This has been interpreted as a reflection of the deep-seated Brahmin prejudice against Buddhists. Different Puranas and even the Bhagavad Gita offer different views on who the Buddha was and where he belonged in the Hindu scheme of things. However, the stance softened as the Bhakti movement intensified. In popular works such as Jayadev's Geet Govind, he was deemed an avatar whose purpose was to teach compassion and non-violence, especially towards animals. So Buddha came to be grudgingly accepted as a Vishnu avatar, which also explains why many consider Buddhism as a part of Hinduism. However, some Hindu factions who were staunchly anti-Buddhist never really considered him as one of Vishnu's 10 incarnations and invented their own. This is how the 9th of the Dashavatara remains something of an enigma. For more such hopefully interesting facts about Indian culture, stay tuned to Culture Express.